I'm going to go over Dollar General, ticker symbol DG. It ended the day at $248.77. It is up 1.38%. The 52-week low, $185. The 52-week high, $250. Volume slightly lower than normal with 2 million shares traded. We typically see 2.1 million shares traded. It has a market cap of $56.9 billion, and it pays a dividend yield of 0.88%. Taking a look at the performance for the week, it is up nearly 3%. For the month, it is up 16%, and for the year, it is up 15%. Under the technicals, it's considered a strong buy as of right now. Under the analyst rating, it is considered a buy. On tipranks.com, the average analyst forecast is $253. On the low side, $215. On the high side, $285. On wallstreetzen.com, the average analyst forecast is $242. On the low side, $190. On the high side, $265. Let's just hypothetically say that you buy the stock at $249 from where we are right now. So if you were to buy that stock and it goes up to the first target level, that is a return of about nearly 2%. To the next target of 265, that is a return of 6.2%. And if we get to 285, that is a return of 14%. Of course, we may never get there, or it could take a very long time to do so. So just keep that in mind. And notice, if we take a look at the chart, whenever we hit support, right here, we bounce up. This is support, we bounce up. It almost gets to support, it goes up. Support, goes up. Is this a rinse and repeat stock from where we were right here? Look how much we went up. So according to tipranks.com and wallstreetzen.com, we will be getting to those levels. And notice how one price target lines up right here with 2 standard deviations. And what about right here? Let me show you. If we did 3 standard deviations, where would we be? Right in line, possibly here. So this is 2 standard deviations. This is 3 standard deviations, and it could get there. Now, to the downside of this, we are talking $264, which lines up with this target. And to the downside, my chart looks like a mess. That is $207 to the bottom of the line. But if we get to the middle of that line, that is $235. Let me erase this so that you can see it better. Right here. This is the median or the middle where price tends to fluctuate and hang out right here. And when price gets to that point, it's either going to go to the upside, obviously, or to the downside. And whenever a stock hits resistance, as you can see up here, people start to take their profits and they run. So the stock went down, went sideways a little bit, went back up, and then went down to this middle part. And this is either support or resistance depending upon where price is. So if price is up here and this goes down, this is going to be support. If price is down here, this is going to be your resistance. And notice back here, it hit resistance as well and starts to fall down. This is 2 standard deviations and this is 3 standard deviations. And let me show you the RSI. We are at about 65, and it looks like we're starting to curve up here, and hopefully we'll hit this zone so you can make more money if you're going long on this stock. The MACD has crossed over to the upside as well. Now notice whenever we hit this mark, the overbought territory at 70, look what happens over here. It starts to fall down. People are taking their profits and they're running. And of course, as days goes by, there could be bad news. All kinds of things affect the market. And over here, the RSI above 70, we're almost almost at 80, look what happens. We peak out and then we crash. And then going back here, this is at the median almost. Couldn't quite get the momentum to go up and it falls apart. And then right here, the same thing. Hits the 70 area, the zone, overbought territory. And over here, you know something's going to happen to the downside because I do not expect a stock to continue to run. It consolidates, it barcodes, it goes sideways, and sometimes it does that before it makes another leg up. Now, what happens when a stock hits 30 and below? Well, we haven't hit 30 till way back here, but let's start right here. You could have picked up this stock when the RSI was about 35, and that coincides with $197. I talked about this stock back when it was $199, and then I was tracking it, and then obviously it hit 248.77, and hopefully will continue to go up. But we hit down here the RSI of again about 35, and price was roughly at 174. And let's just go way back here. When the RSI was at about 30, price was at about $70. So I always anticipate sell-offs up here. I think of this as a wave, basically. It crashes, it falls. A wave goes up and then crashes, like you're surfing. Goes up, crashes, goes up, crashes, goes up, crashes. So I know there's something going to be happening over here. And when an RSI hits 30 and below, I see that as obviously an opportunity to scoop up some good stocks at a better price than you could have gotten had the RSI been higher. Now let's take a look at this on the daily time frame. We are here at 2 standard deviations, and hopefully we will make our way up to the next standard deviation of 3, and obviously we are going to be hitting that target of 265 on Wall Street Zen, and on tipranks.com, that's the forecast. These are your forecasts. We've already gone through this level, and this was the old level when I tracked it back on February. And notice there was a gap to the downside. That gap got filled up. To the upside, I don't play gaps and patterns, but I do, when I see them, it sticks out to me, and then I take that opportunity if it presents itself to do something with a trade. All right, the RSI in the overbought zone right here. So I anticipate people starting to think about cashing out. It lines up with this. So we could see something like this going sideways before we make our leg up. It's not going to go straight up. It never does that. It's going to psych you out, and then you're going to sell out, and then sometimes you'll not be happy that you did that, or you just cash out and be good with it and go on to the next stock. So here's something like that, I think. Or it could go down just a little bit and then make its way back up. And I do want to show you one other thing. Let's take this, actually, let's go to that and take this to the 3-minute time frame. Make sure you check all the time frames because it gives you different buy and sell signals. So here we are on the 3-minute time frame if you are day trading or you're looking for an entry point or an exit point. To the upside is, where are we at? 248. To the upside, we're talking 249, 250 right there. Takes us right to the middle where I anticipate the stock to pause a little bit as well. And that is resistance. If we are down here, this would be resistance. And the RSI is at about 43. The MACD looks like it's crossing to the downside, and hopefully it will cross to the upside soon over here on the 3-minute time frame. And if you are using VWAP, let me show you that. Let me get rid of this. Let me add VWAP, and here is your VWAP. Clean that up. This is VWAP. We are to the south side of VWAP, as you can see, and if it goes down, that is at 248.69-ish, and VWAP is at 249.09, and to the upside of VWAP is 249.48. So those are some of your levels there. And I want to show you that I did track a bunch of stocks, as you can see over here on my watch list. I did go over GOGL. Oh, let me take it back on the weekly time frame so you can see. I have not gone through and updated the charts since I last looked at it, but I wanted to show you that it was running. GOGL up 9%. I've done a chart on SBLK. And there that is. I've done one on Eagle, made some money off of that as well. Made some gas money there. And it's gone up since I've been tracking it. I did a chart on Nike. And that's gone up. I bought that at 118. It's now at 133. It's been kind of all over the place. It went up and then went down. But I'm in it for the long haul, so I'm not too scared that it goes down from here. I've done one on CAT. I checked in on it when it was 198, did a little chart, went up, and now it's at 227. Let's see, and I've done one recently on CEIX. That's gone up a little bit there. And one on Delta Airlines. I have not updated the TipRanks forecast or the Wall Street Zen forecast as well, but I just want to show you that those stocks were running, and you can quickly look at my chart. And here is how we ended for the week. Apple down 3%. That was very sad. Microsoft down almost 3%. NVIDIA, AMD, Google, Facebook, Amazon, Tesla, HD, PayPal, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, a lot of stocks in the red. But I use this as an opportunity to check in on my stocks, dollar cost average, down a little bit if I have to, or pick up some new stocks that I've been eyeballing. But that does it for me. I'm gonna let you go here. If there is a stock that you want me to take a look at, please comment below. And if you want to see my other stock picks, check out my other videos. Thanks for watching.